Hi everybody, I am Ismail Haq. So today we will know the basic and fundamental concept of the power units in electrical engineering. So what are those? Those are the main three things. First is that kilowatt, second one is kVAr, and third one is kVA. So friends, today I will discuss all the thing about kilowatt, kVAr and kVA. What are those and what are those concept in electrical, why those are the very important in electrical, and when you are basically calculating any mathematics of power, those are the very important. But anyhow, it will make you haphazard when you doing some calculation. So today I will clear all thing about this. So let's start today topic. So what is kilowatt? So friends, came in thousand. This is not a very big factor, you all know. And this is watt. Actually right now I am writing what is this called. Kilowatt is actually the active power. It's called active power, or it is also known as real power. Also it is known as a true power also. So friends, when you are calculating the power calculation, then maybe in these three one there has written. So those three all are same thing. What is kilowatt or watt? What is the actual power which is consumed by electrical circuit? To check the problem, I can clear to you that if I take a bulb which is, I say 100 watt, this is the bulb, LED bulb, but what is the power consumed by this bulb as a heat, or here in case this bulb, it is wasting the power as a light energy. This light energy is taking 100 watt. This is the called watt or active power. That means it is real, it's acting on the circuit. So it is called active power, or also it is called real power. But in case of kVAr, this is reactive power. But what is the reactive power? So friends, it is the something power in electrical circuit which is not actively work, but it is most important to work to run the induction motor. So reactive power is the power of in engineering, electrical engineering, which is situated in many kind of magnetic circuit, and also it is injected in the transmission line. So friends, to check this concept reactive power, I say one example. If you have any time seen that this is the three-phase induction motor, then R, Y, B, those are the three incoming point come to the motor. And if you have seen any time what are the induction is happening, so in induction motor there has a one stationary part and a rotary part, and the motor works according to the electromagnetic induction law, and that electromagnetic induction law consists by the magnetic fact of induction motor, and those thing which is magnetized the rotor part or the stator part, this is known as reactive power. So friends, it may be you think complicated, but I will clear in the next few minutes by taking one practical example. What is this? So this is the reactive power. And if I say about kVA, so kVA is the apparent power. Apparent power. What is apparent power? So friends, those kilowatt and kVAr, if I take as a sum of vectorial, then it apparent power will come. This is apparent power. So this is kilowatt and this is kVAr. Those thing is very important in electrical engineering, but it may confused many time because the clarity of that not clear in mind most of the students. So friends, if I say in this line, this is the watt, which is the real power, active power, and if I take this the reactive power, then the hypotenuse is known as apparent power of this triangle. This is the power triangle. What happening if I say this is theta, then cos theta will be, what will be cos theta? Kilowatt divided by kVA. So this is the power factor formula in case of this power triangle. I will clear this thing in later. So friend, what happened about the apparent power? Apparent power is the vectorial sum of active power and reactive power. It is not product of active and reactive power. So it may be you are confused anytime later, but here you clear that it is not product. It is the vectorial sum of active power and reactive power. So friend, to check this concept, I take a real example, that is, if you take any cold drinks bottle and this cold drinks, say the Pepsi bottle you have buy from a market and you extract this Pepsi, and what will happen if the Pepsi goes to the glass? What will happen if this amount of total glass is filled by the Pepsi drinks? The total drinks is the called apparent power, and at that time you have seen that in upper portion of the glass something bubble is surrounded, which is not in a solid form of liquid. This is reactive power. So what happened, and those are the in a solid form of liquid, that's we can say the active power. So active power and reactive power, if I take in a sum, then the whole thing will come, that is apparent power. To check this concept, I have chosen this real life example, but it is not same as electrically. So friend, I hope you understand that. Now come to the point, what is the symbolic factor is here. So kilowatt is the, in case of if you are calculating the power, then power is written as VI cos phi, and cos phi or cos theta, this is the active power, and where you are calculating the reactive power, this power is written as Q, and this is VI sin phi or sin theta, and this is only S. Apparent power is written as S, and S is written as VI conjugate. Maybe you are saying why the conjugate is coming here. I will discuss in another video about the apparent power and why is this in star form. Star is conjugate indicating here. So friends, I hope you are now understand what are the active power, reactive power and apparent power. So all three units are measured of electrical power, and if I summarize this lecture, the active power is those power which is really getting by the electrical circuit or any kind of element where the electricity is supplied. Reactive power is that power which is something like imaginary power, and it is necessary to operate the system, that is known the reactive power, and this reactive power is written as Q, and which is equal to Vi sin theta or sin phi. And apparent power is the power which is the vectorical sum of active power and reactive power. This is called the power triangle. It is very important when you will calculate the mathematics of any kind of power. Now I have clear that this is the active power and it is reactive. Those vectorical sum is reactive power, and reactive power kVA is equal to kilowatt square plus kVAR square. In this way you can find the apparent power. So friends, I hope you understand about these three units of power, and if you want to know why this I conjugate is written here and what is the power formula of apparent power, I will make another video if you comment this. So friends, here I end this lecture. I hope you understand this. Thank you for your watching, and please like, share and subscribe to continue with us for getting the more informative knowledge of the engineering. Thank you once again.